Hey guys, we have covered the GS1 paper of the Inside Current Affairs Insta PT30. Now let us begin with the GS paper 2 from Polity. The first news is about Bail Act. What is the context? Supreme Court has recommended the government to introduce a special enactment in the nature of Bail Act to streamline the grant of bail. So recently Supreme Court has asked the government to give some special enactment about the Bail Act to streamline that particular act. Now, first of all, what is bail? Bail is a conditional release of a defendant with the promise to appeal in the court whenever required. So, someone who is undergoing trial, he can be given bail, and whenever there is an court inquiry or something, that person has to come to court. Under this condition, they will be released. So, the principal use of bail in modern legal system is to secure the freedom pending trial of one arrested and charged with criminal offence, although it may also be used in some cases to secure release pending an appeal of a conviction. So, bail not jail is the basic rule given by Supreme Court. So, since our country, India, is a soft state, so we prefer to give bail to people rather than jail until and unless they have been confirmed that they are criminals. Bail is a right and not a favor, and they also said that bail is a right. According to section 436 of CRPC, if the offence alleged is bailable, then the accused is entitled to bail as a matter of right, maybe before the police station itself, or if forwarded to magistrate court. So this provision was given even in the section 436 of CRPC, that bail is a matter of right. And in 2020 there was 3,71,848 under trial prisoners and an increase from 3,21,141 in 2018. So in 2 years time gap, there has been a gradual increase in the under trial prisoners also. So we have to talk about bail and its issues seriously. Now the next news is about right to repair. What is the context? The government is working on right to repair framework so that people can get goods such as consumer durable phones and cars fixed on their own. Right to repair would provide the practical means for equipment owners to repair their devices. So rather than buying new things and increasing the pollution and wastage, we can prefer to repair the same electronic good or something, and this saves our environment also. Repair is legal under copyright law and patent law. Sectors identified: farming equipment, mobile phones or tablets, consumer durables, automobiles and automobile equipment. These are some of the things, sectors which can heavily be repaired. Now, what's the current issue? Planned obsolescence and creation of monopolies on spare parts by manufacturers. Monopoly on the repair process infringes the consumer's right to choose. So, planned obsolescence and creation of monopoly. Monopoly is being created on the spare part manufacturer, and this is a big issue. Since there is monopoly, people lose their right to choose. Now, consumer often lose the right to claim a warranty if they get a product repaired from a non-recognized outfit. So, if a person repairs it from a non-recognized outfit, then they also lose the right to get a warranty also. And no manual. Companies avoiding the publication of manual that can help users repair easily. So, they are not giving any manuals. Manufacturers have proprietary control over spare parts regarding the kind of design they use for screw and others, so that people can go and claim get the repair also from that person only, and they are also not giving manuals also. Now, what are the things followed in other countries? The right to repair has been recognized in many countries across the globe, including US, UK and EU. US also has an act called Fair Repair Act. If you can't fix it, you don't want it. So repair is better than recycling. Repair saves you money, repair teaches engineering, and repair saves the planet. So right to repair is an important aspect. We have to look into it. Next one is Registration of Press and Periodical Bill 2019. Now what is the context? Government will revive the Registration of Press and Periodicals Bill 2019 for a new registration regime for newspaper. That will include digital media as well as the current registration framework does not include digital news. It will replace the Press and Registration of Books Act 1867. The Act currently regulates newspaper and printing press industry. So a new bill is going to replace this old one. Press and Registration of Books Act is going to be replaced by Registration of Press and Periodicals Bill 2019. Because this particular Press and Registration of Book Act does not include the digital media. So the new bill will include the new aspect also. Then what are the provisions under the bill? It will enable the central and state government to formulate appropriate rules or regulation for issuing government advertisement in newspaper, accreditation of newspaper and such other facility for newspaper, create a past registrar general, along with laying down a simple system of registration of e-papers. So it has given the certain rules for government also for regulation, and it has also created a press registrar general for simplifying the process, and it is mandatory for the editor of the periodical to be an Indian citizen, and the editor has to be from our country only. Allows anyone who is a citizen of India to bring out its publication. So anyone who is from India can bring out this publication. Bill seeks to punish the concerned only with a fine. The previous one had fine and imprisonment. So this is a kind of reduction in punishment, and this will increase the press freedom also. Now the next issue is Directorate of Forensic Science Laboratory, DFSL. What is the context? Recently, a Mumbai court used the report of DFSL for gait analysis, first time in India, to sentence a man for rape and murder. So recently, the Mumbai court used the DFSL report, that is Directorate of Forensic Science Lab report, for gait analysis. Now what is this gait analysis? It has been used first time. Gait analysis is a process where a person's manner of walking is compared with CCTV camera footage of the accused. So if a person's appearance is not clear, they will track the manner, the way the person walks, and try to identify the person. This is gait analysis, and it has been used the first time in this Mumbai court case. About established in 1958, the gait analysis process. Function: the DFSL main function is to provide scientific opinion on different type of evidential material referred to by the investigating agency and the helping judiciary. So this is about the DFSL. So it gives scientific opinion on different evidence material. And what is the significance? Reports from DFSL were used in many high-profile cases, including 1993 serial bomb blast in Bombay, cases related to the 2006 train blast and 2011 serial blast in Mumbai. So these are some of the significance. So in many high-profile cases, it has given report, like the 1993 serial bomb blast and the train incident and the Mumbai blast also. Now next one is about giving up citizenship. What is the context? Over 1.6 lakh Indians renounced their citizenship in 2021, the highest in the past 5 years, according to information provided by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So more than 1.6 lakh people, they gave up their Indian citizenship and got citizenship of some other country. in 2021, and this is the highest in the past 5 years. Over 78,000 Indians secured US citizenship, the highest among all other countries. So many people they got US citizenship. India does not allow dual citizenship. That's why people give up their Indian citizenship. The Citizenship Act of 1955 prescribes 3 ways of losing citizenship. So these are something which are covered in our Lakshmikant and static part. First one is by renunciation. Any citizen of India of full age and capacity can make a declaration renouncing Indian citizenship. Such declaration may not be accepted during the war. Even the minor children of the person who renounces the citizenship stand to lose their Indian citizenship. However, when their child attain the age of 18, they may resume Indian citizenship. So renunciation is by giving up the citizenship voluntarily. Then by termination. If a citizen of India voluntarily acquires citizenship of another country, then he loses his citizenship of India. So if a person gets the citizenship of another country, then he or she will lose their Indian citizenship automatically. It will be terminated. Then by deprivation, compulsory termination of Indian citizenship by the central government if the person obtained citizenship by fraud or shown disloyalty to the Constitution of India, or imprisoned for a term of 2 years in the last 5 years after naturalization, or citizenship has been ordinarily resident out of India for a period of 7 years. So by deprivation is due to that constitutional violation, they have been deprived of their citizenship by the center. So these way people lose their citizenship. Now next news is about World Press Freedom Index 2022. What is the context? India has been ranked at 150, declined from 142 among the 180 countries on Reporters Without Borders World Press Freedom Index. So this particular index is released by this RSF, and India has been deteriorated in the ranking 142 to 150. Now what is the important finding? Global. Norway topped. Then second place secured by Denmark and Sweden. Third. Worst countries are North Korea is the bottommost, and Russia is second bottom most because of that recent war. Now increased polarization. The report reveals a twofold increase in polarization, amplified by information chaos, that is media polarization fueling division within countries as well as polarization between countries at the international level. So it has been found that there has been rise in polarization of information. And in case of India is one of the world's most dangerous countries for the media, and noted that journalists are exposed to all kind of physical violence. If someone is targeting or bringing the truth, sensitive information, then the journalist also has life-threatening problems. Then India's position has been consistently falling in the index since 2016, when it was ranked 133. So from 2016 our ranking is falling. We entered 142 and now it is 150. India's neighbor, for example, Nepal is performing very good. It is in the 76th position. Pakistan 157, Sri Lanka 146, Bangladesh 162 and China 175. So we have to improve so much in our press freedom. The government does not agree with the findings of the report. What government says? Reasons cited by the government are very low sample size, little or no weightage to the fundamentals of democracy, and adoption of methodology which is questionable and non-transparent. So these are the arguments given by our government side. Now next news about Flag Code of India 2022. What is the context? National flag can now be flown day and night if it has been hoisted in open or on the house of a member of the public. Previously, it was allowed only from sunrise to sunset. So day and night we are now allowed to flow our national flag. Previous amendment to the flag code. So what are the previous amendments made? First, 2002 Supreme Court judgment. Common citizen could hoist and unfurl the national flag 24 hours a day and night at their homes and office locations. If someone needs to hoist a flag, they can do it. So this judgment was given by the Supreme Court in 2002. Then the Indian national flag or tricolor can be made of polyester and with the help of machine. Previously only khadi was allowed. So only handmade khadi was allowed. Now government allowed even polyester and machine made flags also. Now Har Ghar Tiranga. This is our Independence Day festival. It is a campaign under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to encourage people to bring the Tiranga home and hoist it to mark the 75th year of India's independence. People are encouraged to hoist a flag in their home from 13th to 15th August. Article 51A. To abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and national anthem. So, our DPSP also, this is the fundamental duty, also states about the national flag. Statutes governing use of flag. Two statutes are there. One is about the emblem and names, Prevention of Improper Use, Act 1950. And the next one is Prevention of Insult to National Honor, Act 1971. National Flag of India. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan narrated significance of national flag as Asoka Chakra. This one. Wheel of the law of Dharma, Chakra intended to show that there is a life in movement and death in stagnation. So what is the meaning of our Dharma Chakra? It is telling that life in movement and death in stagnation. Saffron color denotes renunciation and disinterestedness. Then white color shows light, the path of truth to guide our conduct. Then cream color shows our relation to the soil and plant life. Now evolution of national flag. Present flag is based on the Swaraj flag, a flag of the INC designed by Pingali Vengaya. So Pingali Vengaya designed our present flag. Over the years, these are the way in which our national flag evolved. Then the next news is about the delimitation in the 4 northeastern states. What is the context? Supreme Court issues notice on the plea seeking delimitation in Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Manipur. So Supreme Court is issuing some notices on the plea about the delimitation for these 4 northeastern states. What is the background? As per Section 8A of the RPA Act 1950, President can order delimitation exercise in these 4 states. However, no such exercise has been taken place in these 4 states in the last 51 years. So, over the past 51 years, no delimitation has been taken place. Previous order to delimitation in 2020 was limited to J&K only. What is delimitation? First of all, delimitation literally means process of fixing limits and boundaries of territorial constituency in a state that has a legislative body. So delimitation is about drawing or altering the border. This up to this particular thing is a constituency. For example, this is our particular state. Then they can say this is a constituency, this is a constituency, and this is a separate constituency. Like that, they will delimit the constituency. That is boundary. They will divide the boundaries or territorial constituency. Delimitation Commission orders have the force of law and they cannot be challenged before any court. So they cannot be challenged. Whatever the Delimitation Commission says, it comes into practice. Composition of the Commission. According to the Delimitation Act 2002, we also have Act enacted in 2002. The Delimitation Commission will have 3 members. Who are they? A serving or retired judge of Supreme Court as the chairperson, then the Chief Election Commissioner or Election Commissioner nominated by CEC, and the State Election Commissioner as ex officio members. So these are the composition. 3 members are there. One is the judge of Supreme Court, and the other one being CEC or Election Commission EC, nominated by CEC, and then State Election Commissioners as the ex officio members. Now, what are the constitutional provision? Under Article 82, the Parliament enacts a Delimitation Act after every census. Under Article 170, state also gets divided into territorial constituency as per the Delimitation Act after every census. So, after every census, after every decade, state undergoes delimitation as per Article 170, and Parliament constitutes the Delimitation Commission as per Article 82. So this is basically the delimitation. This is how they divide it. The process of redrawing the boundaries. So in the process, the number of seats allocated to the state in Lok Sabha or in the Legislative Assembly may change. It also reserves assembly seats for SC and ST in accordance with the constitution. This is an important point. They might ask, will the Delimitation Commission reserve assembly seat for SC, ST? Yes, there is a provision in the constitution. So the next news about the Model Tenancy Act. What is the context? Over a year since Union Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry passed the Model Tenancy Act MTA June 2021, only 4 states have revised their tenancy law to be in line with MTA. So over the years, since the Union Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry passed this MTA Act, only 4 states have revised it. Other states, they have not done any action. So what are the states which revised it? Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Assam have revised their Tenancy Act on the lines of MTA. What about the other states? They didn't do anything about it. Now what is the aim of MTA? To balance the right of tenants and landlords, and to create an accountable and transparent ecosystem for renting of premises in a disciplined and efficient manner. So this is basically to control the rental system in various places and states. What is the status? There are over 1.1 crore houses lying vacant. So more than 1 crore houses are vacant as per census 2011. Still there is a scarcity of tenant housing in major cities and rents remain high. So since after urbanization, we are facing skyrocketing of rent in urban areas especially. So for this, the enactment of MTA will really help the people. MTA Act will not affect existing tenancies. Written agreement must for all new tenancy. Separate rent authority, court and tribunal to be set up in every district. States and union territory can adopt Model Tenancy Act by enacting fresh legislation if they can amend their existing rental laws suitably. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you.